First knife of 6 came in. Yes, I've been talking about it, excited about it. Got knives coming in. It was knife week. At the beginning or so of every month, I will order in 4 or 5 knives, whatever it may be. One knife a week might be good. It's hard to tell. You know, I might, if they're super budget knives. In this case, I kind of did come across some budgets. Although I have a Vosteed mini nightshade coming and it was $60. But it's a Vosteed 14C28N steel. Pretty handsome knife, and it's really making traction out on the knife scene right now. So I get it. But I had to have it. I had a Vosteed Raccoon, gave it away last year. I feel like I had another Vosteed. I know I want the Vosteed Corgi. Okay, what did come in, first knife, ordered these last night. 2 more knives tomorrow from Amazon, and then 3 knives coming from Rosecraft Blades, and I'm not sure how quick their shipping is going to be from their website. It was free shipping, plus I had a purchasing code from Tim's School of Fish, and it's Tim's Fish, Tim Fish, T-I-M, right here, this, Timfish, and you get a little discount, and it lets them know that you bought the knife because you saw Tim's video, or mine.
Hey, it's me.
But today, we're going to look at a very interesting Amazon style knife. I was talking about this the other day. Amazon has some knife brands that get on there, and they throw a knife out there, and it's pretty cool, and it's got good action, decent materials. People rave over it, and then they'll either disappear out of nowhere, and you'll never hear anything else about the knife company, or they will then rocket ship into a bigger brand. I feel like Maguiron Knives did that last year, and I think the ones that don't are knife makers are good at kind of wearing different hats, wearing a costume, and letting you, hey, you know what? Let's feel the market out a little bit. Say you're Civivi, or you're Kaiser, or you're any of these larger knife companies, Gerber, Kershaw, and you say, hey, you know what? Let's throw a knife out there just randomly with random packaging, random style, random materials, random design, and let's feel the market out, throw it out there and see what they do with it on Amazon. I think they do that because when you get these knives in your hands, you kind of start feeling, hey, this feels very similar to an Ifengro or a Sativian or a Ganzo or whatever it may be. And you kind of get that vibe. It's probably because they did it. You never know, because they can do whatever they want. They have access to all the machinery and all the equipment, all the designers, all the production, all the marketing, all the whatever is necessary, the packaging, to get that knife out there on its own, to feel the market out. They check the temperature of the sales and the temperature of the knife community, and they say, ooh, you know what they just did? They did a test drive on a vehicle knife in the knife world and said, hey, this isn't going to work. We don't want to do this under our main name brand. And all of a sudden, that knife name brand just will disappear. Could be this. It could be the Lothar. The Lothar Lick. L-I-C-H, I believe. It's made in China. Most of those companies I just mentioned have manufacturing capabilities out of China. Now, I think that's the smart way to do it, and I think that's what they do. But that's just me being kind of a conspiracy theorist type of guy, saying, hey, you know, that's why not? You know, it's like Chevy. You're in the Chevy office, and you got Stan. And Stan's like,
well, sir, you know, I've designed this car. I want to call it the Chevette, and it's I think it's going to be a great car for the Chevy brand, the Chevy product, and I think it'll be great on gas mileage. It will be great on material resources and all sorts of other angles and aspects of the vehicle world. And I think we ought to just throw it out there and put the Chevy badge on it and let it rock and roll.
Chevy, you know, big Chevy guy.
Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead, Stan. Do it.
And then it ends up being kind of a crud crap car. The Chevette, yeah, it was out and it was kind of popular for a while, but it was junk, right? Kind of like the Ford Escort. You know, every vehicle brand has one. But now that's kind of a blemish, a mark on the Chevy line of vehicles. the Chevette. That's a joke. It's the butt of the joke. I guess you got to kind of have those, but now you're a big company. You're Chevy. Now, the owner of Chevy looks at Stan and
Says, well, Stan, I like where you're going with this, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to do it under a whole other name brand. We're going to call it Hyundai. Or we're going to call it Shitwagon. I don't care. We're going to call it something else, and it's not going to be attached to Chevy. We're going to put it out there, even though we made it, we paid for it, we produced it, we got it out there, we packaged it, we marketed it, it's out there, and then when it does do sales, we get to reap the benefits, but yet it's not attached to the name of our company.
convenient, right? Because then it takes off. Chevy goes, oh, that's ours. We claim that vehicle. We just wanted to try a new brand name or something, blah, blah, blah. Or it craps. It takes a crap on the market. Chevy's clean. Their hands are clean. There ain't no crap on their hands. I think that's the way, yeah, you got probably some added costs to doing it, but you definitely come out ahead if it was a turd. All right, that's my conspiracy theory on the knife industry and how they bring knives like this. Look at this. It's got like a carbon fiber leather case. It's got this faux carbon fiber look on the case, and it says Lothar, and it has like a lion with wings. That's got like a Greek mythological name. I don't know what it is. Oh well. So it zips open. Now, you got a cloth in here. Isn't that special? All right. You got the Lothar paperwork. Nice case. It's got like a little netting thing here and strap here to hold your knife in. Now, right out of the gate, it's got a lanyard with a skull head sticking out of the bag. They got me there. I like that. Flip your knife around. Kind of heavy, feels good in the hand. Here's the specs. Check out the specs on it. While I'm looking at it and peeping it, you can read the specs on the lengths, the weights, the materials, the thises and the that's. Now this has D2 steel. This is tip up, right? Feel a little detent there. It's got a little orange trim around the pivot. I like that. It's got the black scales with silverish bolsters. Now this is a liner lock, so these are kind of faux bolsters. They're not, it's not a bolster lock or anything like that, or even a frame lock. It's got the jimping along the back spine here of the handle, and it has G10, which is what the handle material is. It has G10 backspacer. It's got the flipper tab, a little bit of a hole. Boom. Reverse flicked off that hole. Look at this compound grind. It's got the harpoon blade, a little jimping here. Like I said, the hole in the fuller. Harpoons up with a swedge across here and a compound grind with a little bit of a recurve on the main blade, on the belly of the blade, and then it goes up. So this is kind of a drop point swedge harpoon recurve. Lord. All right, let's check the action. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. There ain't no way that this is just a Lothar. I don't know anything about Lothar knives. Lothar, whatever. There ain't no way that they just out of the blue, hey, I'm going to make a knife. I got a great design, and I'm just going to call it Lothar, and I'm going to put this one knife out there. And it be this great. I don't want to say great, but really good. It feels good. It feels solid in the hand. You got a lanyard. Lanyard comes with it. You got, the not reversible pocket clip, just this one side. Now the pocket clip, I don't know, it fits my hand pretty good. I thought it was going to have hot spots, but it does kind of flare back up right here, so you'll feel that a little bit, but big deal. Right? You saw me get a reverse flick off of this. Look at that. Now let's do the action. Listen to this sound. Here, I got my microphone right here on my hat. Check the detent. Okay, a little bit of snap in there. Doesn't feel like it's very strong, but yet it's not going to fail on the open. And the close is to die for. It's hydraulic. This is what I would call, as long as it's steel, you know what? I'm going to cut some cardboard with it. Why not? Give you a view of the radio station here. I'm not just going to buy these budget Amazon knives and not put them to the test anymore. Because I would buy them and I love the feel, because the feel can be, you can really dupe somebody with the feel of a knife. Now, right out of the gate, I feel the need to cut paper, because this is not seeming like it's going to stand up very long. All right, this doesn't want to even cut paper. I could tell by the cardboard cutting that it wasn't really going to want to. I got to saw it. Definitely not wanting to. I don't love that. Now, could I sharpen it and get better results? Most likely. This tip right here is sharper than the belly. Yeah. So it cuts the cardboard, hardly cuts the paper. Let's go with a cross cut. Yeah. First cut and it doesn't want to even finish. So I'm going to definitely say, that this knife blade material is not coming with a very good factory edge. It could probably have a much better factory edge. I'm going to say that I'm skeptical on whether or not this is really D2 steel. And I'm going to say that this knife has great bones, great characteristics. It looks good. It's sharp. It's not sharp. It's sharp looking. And that's about it. I don't love that clip. I wouldn't have put a chrome clip on there, but, it is what it is. And they kind of don't give you much option on this clip, the way it does a little dog leg right there. Not much billboarding. Does have some stuff on the blades here. Man, the action on it's great. It looks cool. I like the way it looks. It's got a little skull lanyard thing. It's in your pocket. You can let that skull hang out so people can see your little skull lanyard. Love the action. Love the style. Not vibing the blade material. And this knife costs this much money. So it's not really cheap, but it's still a budget realm knife. Could be a lot better. If they really... and you want to say, okay, what if this isn't Lothar? What knife brand do you think is out there pushing a prototype type knife under the name Lothar? And I would say on the fit and finish, this is giving me it's got like a Best Tech look and feel. but I would say more so like an Ethan Grow. Maybe Ethan Grow is messing around, playing games. Because this could be an Ethan Grow knife. It looks like Ethan Grow blade. There you have it, the Lothar Lick. Now, if you're looking for a knife that has great action, good feel in the hand, kind of beefy, kind of big, decent sized knife, cool looking blade, all that, but sketchy edge from the factory, maybe sketchy blade material, but you like all the other stuff, like the fidget, how fidgety it can be, and the fact that it has incredible action. Sometimes that's more important to people than cutting, believe it or not. I really love action, but not that much. I would say get it, but the blade material is way too sketch for me. I did not like how it attacked the paper. I'm going to put an edge on it, though. I didn't like how it didn't attack the paper and was not great on the cardboard. I sure as hell was not going to be cutting cardboard for days with this. There you have it, the Lothar Lick. I'm going to say smash or pass. Pass. But it's pretty cool. That's the weird thing about knives, man. It's really strange. You know, you saw that I have excitement about it. I like a lot of stuff about it. But the deal breaker is the fact that I don't know enough about the blade material with this company to suggest that you should purchase it and pay the $30, $40 that I paid. There's the price right there. Yeah. There you go. Knife 1 of 6. I like it, but I don't love it, and I wouldn't suggest you buy it, to be honest with you. But man, God, I hate it when a knife is ticking 7 out of 10 boxes, but the 3 boxes it ticked that weren't good is enough to make me not be happy I bought it or not suggest for somebody else to buy it. Yeah, I'd say pass on this, folks. But maybe, just maybe, if you can find out that this is true D2 steel and it's only suffering from a bad factory edge, this is a great knife then. But that is too big of a mystery for me. Way too big of a mystery for me, because I'm not going to send this out for metallurgy blade testing. So you have to kind of figure that out through the company. Very solid knife, though. Very solid design. Its one flaw, its one fatal flaw is the fact that it's basically an unknown company to me. And the metal, and because it's unknown company, makes me think, why would they be honest with their metal when they don't need to be? But if they're going to lie, why not say S35VN too? Right? Why would you just lie and say D2, 9CR, Oz 8? Why would you say that when, if you're lying, you might as well say Oz 10? You might as well say 10CR. You might as well say 14C28N, S35VN. You might as well, if you're lying, why not? But maybe they understand that D2 steel isn't the best in all arenas, and this will kind of go under the radar. They won't find out that they lied about it, that it is just, say, surgical steel or 440, blah, 440 flat, A, whatever. Man, the action on it's really, really, really good. I'm going to add this to the campfire knives. Why not?